Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Down here for this offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. And it's good for a first down at 36.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running play called on third and short. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, man, so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Got space, looking to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up.
Boy, just a tough way for this offense to end that drive. They put together a bunch of first downs, moving the ball, and had to put it on the ground.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll try the right here. Finding some room with the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. There's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT good. It's a 7-6 game.
That makes the score now 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 18, set to advance on the play.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Great cut there. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Trojans. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes the lead 6. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Oh, it's a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Let's see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bama. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
Movement here from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Thomas. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a quick tackle to spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
We go with a direct snap. And he finds the end zone again. The touchdown and the two-point conversion. Wow. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he's
caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll ride the back again here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Back in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Thomas. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hit as he released it. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miles. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
A handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Alabama 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
Crucial third down play coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 in. Reload.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The short completion of the tight end. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the Trojans move into the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And now the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Contact as he threw it. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to his target. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Quarterback operating an empty set. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fires it on the move. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Getting set. Here's second down.
29 Philly.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Yep. Tuna. Acorn. Longer.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Handoff to the back. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Fights off a defender. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Got him. He's sacked. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Hits into space at the 50. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Okay, ready?
It's third down for the offense. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
42 spider. 4-2 belly stunner.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
In blue. In blue.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, USC. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and they set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
28, Alabama, 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Second down coming up.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caught.
Receiver.
It's in pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 28, Alabama.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28, Alabama, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's complete downfield. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Going to hand this off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the Trojans will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
guys up front line up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Second down, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Promising start to the drive, but now two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds his target. He has the first. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. The offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's now second down.
On the set.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And the fair catch signaled for and take it. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Diaz. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
The extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. So a crucial 3rd down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. They'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Ball spotted at the 32, so a chance to win the game from 49 yards out. Long enough and good. A walk-off game winner. Wow. We love to see a game come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.